Hello team, hope all of you are having a pleasant day. So in today's session we will be discussing about loops in Python. So in the loops in Python we will be discussing pointers such as while loop, then for loop, and statements like break statement, continue statement, range, nested for loops. So these all things will be discussed. Let us go through each one by one, right? So let us write the code initially for while loop. First of all, understand what is the function of while. Like while loop, why do we use while loop, right? So the function of while loop is used repeatedly to execute a set of statements until the condition is met. So whatever the set of statements are present in the while loop, we repeatedly to execute those set of statements until the condition is met, we use while loop. And when the condition in program becomes false, line immediately after the loop is performed. Cleared? Now let us write the code with respect to while loops. I will mention count variable initially, and then I will write while, and then I will mention the condition count 10, and just mention print my name is Aditya. Okay, my name is Aditya, enter, and mention count plus equals 1. And just see, let us execute and see what output it gives. So it gives, it prints the print statement 10 number of times, because this count keeps on incrementing by 1 till it reaches the 10 value, and it will not exceed the value 10. And once it reaches the 10 value, as the condition is met, as the count started from 0, when it reaches the value 9 is less than 10, so it will print till there, and once the 10 count reaches 10, it will break the loop. It will come out of the loop and it will stop printing my name is Aditya. Cleared? Now let us execute while loop along with else. Okay, so let us execute while loop along with else, and let us see how to do this. Okay, I am removing this code. While loop we will be executing, and then we will also mention else statement in it. What happens here is else statement written after the while will be executed when the expression of while returns false. Okay, and else statement, this is the first condition, and else second condition is else statement will be executed once the execution of while is completed normally. So it will be executed in both the conditions. Let us mention, okay, let us write count equals 0, and then mention while count less than 10, and then print my name. Okay, let's print parrot, simple parrot, and again count plus equals 1, and let me mention here else. Okay, and just mention here print string that's it, print string. Okay, so let us see how it is executed. Okay, so yeah, it is very clearly seen from this part that parrot will be executed 10 times, okay, till the count reaches the condition, and then else is also executed, like string is also executed. So here, like as I told, it will be else will be executed in two conditions. Else statement written after while statement will be executed when expression of while statement returns false, and else statement will be executed once the execution of while is completed normally. So here while loop execution is completed normally, and hence else statement got executed. Cleared? So this meets the second condition, and even if while loops fail, still else will be executed. if while loops fail, in the sense while loops returns false, then also else will be executed. Cleared? Now let us try for loop. So I will remove this. Let us write for loop. Okay, so for loop I will be writing integers is equals to 8 comma 3 comma 7 comma 4 comma 6 comma 21 comma 9. Okay, so this will be the one, and let me mention count equals to 0, and then let me mention for value in integers. Okay, now let's mention if value percent of 2, like we are just checking if it is even or not, right? So with this condition we will just check whether it is even or not. Count plus equals 1 plus, oh no, plus equals 1 print, let us print what I should print. Okay, count number of even numbers, and then mention as count. And let me run this and just check what is the output we get. So once we do this, it is executing. What's happening here is, like I have mentioned for, so for value in integers is this list variable. Okay, this is a kind of array or a array, right? Array kind of a value I have given here, and it will just check, like for example, whatever the values is there, like 8, 3, 7, it will be just checking each element one by one whether it is even or not. So it will just give the count of, and it will print accordingly that what is the count of even numbers. Okay, so it will initially check 8. If it is there, yes, then the count of even numbers as 1 will be printed. If it is then it will go for the second element and the count value will be stored as 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. The second element is 4. 4 will be printed here, and then the next even element is 6. So 8, 4, 6. Because of that, the 3 count number of even numbers is 3. This is what has been returned here, right? Okay, let us try the second. Okay, let us try something as, let us try the break statement. Okay, so I will apply break statement in for loop, within the for loop. So what does break statement do? Let us understand that. Break statement, like we can stop loop or take out the execution control from loop before its completion. Why the break statement is used? So that the looping can be stopped. We can take the control of execution from the loop before its completion. For example, if the number is given count, and count will be executed 10 times. Okay, if the condition is mentioned in such a way that the count will be executed 10 times, no, it will not be executed 10 times. It will be taken out after only executing 6 times, and it will be taken out, something like that, right? So let us consider numbers is equals to 5, 9, 7, 13, 8, 1, 11, 'So for I in numbers, okay, let us mention like this, and then I will mention if I percent 2 equals 0, and print breaking loop, okay, and just mention here break, enter, and print I comma and equals this, right? Now this is what, so numbers is equals to, like, this is the arrays for I in numbers. Like, you need to check each element in the numbers list, and each element should be even. If it is even, print breaking loop, okay, print breaking loop and break. So the first element condition didn't met, okay, the condition didn't met, so it got break because none of the even numbers are being present here. It got break, and the print I, so I is being printed here, 59713, 59713 is 13, okay, and once the even number was recognized as 8, it got break. When it got into the condition, it was printing till that time 59713. These were not even, so it didn't went into the even condition. It didn't print it breaking loop. It didn't executed break statement, and it directly printed the value print. Whereas when it came to 8, so 8 was even and the loop got break, and it directly printed breaking loop and then break. Break in the sense 1 and 11 were not checked. So the loop didn't completed the execution. The loop didn't checked whether 1 and 11 are even numbers or not, and it directly got break from the looping. Right? Cleared? Okay. So let us move on to the next statement. Let us continue to the continue statement. Okay. So we can stop current iteration of the loop break on some condition, and control again comes to beginning of the loop with next iteration, right? So let us mention country equals India, China, UK, Cape Town, okay, and enter for X in country, and I just meant to check for X equals China, continue, Now country, like country is the list for X in country. If X is China, then continue, it will continue, and it will it will give the output. For example, first is India, so it printed India. Then in the for loop, it recognized whether the X is China or not. Yes, it is China, so it just mentioned continue, and it didn't printed China here. And then it went and just recognized UK. UK is not equals to China, Cape Town is not equals to China, so it directly printed those values. And India was also not equal to China, but when it recognized yes, the China is meeting the condition, so it just went and continuing with the checking with the other elements whether the condition meets with the other elements or not. It just went continuing, right? City equals London Bangkok, China, Seattle, and California. Now for X in now let us go through this. City, like I have created a list of city, then size I mentioned just using the length function. I just want to measure the size, what is the length of each city. And here for X in range size, so whatever the element is there and whatever the size is there in the range size, and I will be printing I love London, then I love Bangkok, I love China, I love Seattle, and I love California. So what range is doing here is, range is used for with for loop for looping over the range of numbers. Right, so it is used within the for loop for looping over the range of numbers, and hence it is providing you the result. For X in range size and print I love and city of X. City of X is in the sense whatever the city is there one by one, each element will be printed. So this we are trying a nested for loop. Okay, I'm just trying to create a list of variables for this. So this is the nested for loop. There is a for loop first executed and another for loop in that, and then we are trying to just print the statement. So first of all, it will go into for I in names. So first of all, it will select one Alia. Then it will check for J in city. Alia loves Agra. Then similarly, it will go through the loop. Vikram loves Hyderabad. Sushant loves Delhi. Like that, and it will keep on printing. It will be keep on printing these values. But wait a minute, it's not taking these values here. So what I have to do, I have to print your names of I and J. So this is how I have fixed it right now, and you can just direct see the output. So each I will be printed like Alia loves Agra, Alia loves Hyderabad, Alia loves Delhi, then Vikram to Hyderabad, Vikram to Delhi, and Sushant again to all the three. So this is how it iterates multiple times with the for loop. This is how the nested for loop works. So it goes into the first condition, it will complete 3 times looping for the next for loop, second for loop. So and then it will come out on the first for loop again. Then it will take the second element will again go the repetition as per the second number of list, like that. So this is how the nested for loop works, right? Yeah, so that's it. So this was all about about like we have discussed about the loopings here. So what we have discussed about, what are the pointers which we have seen today? One was while loop, then while and else loop, like else statement executed after while loop. Then for loop was there, then using the break, continue, and range in the for loop, how to use the break, continue, range, and for loop. So these were the statements and the nested for loop. That is all what we have seen today. Cool. Okay, so in the next video we will be meeting, and we will be seeing the practical implementations about string. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you for today. Have a good day.